methane oxidation to the carbon dioxide in water. Calculate the standard enthalpy of the following reaction from the given data. The data given to you: formation enthalpy of methane minus 75 kilojoule per mole and carbon dioxide minus 393.5 and water minus 286. Now, what is the standard enthalpy of the reaction? Algebraic sum of the standard enthalpy of formation of products minus algebraic sum of standard enthalpy of formation of reactants. This is the formula to calculate the standard enthalpy of a given reaction. What are the products here? Carbon dioxide 1 mole and water 2 moles. Shall I write standard enthalpy of formation of carbon dioxide plus how many moles of water given to you? 2 moles, but the standard enthalpy corresponding to 1 mole. So I am taking the stoichiometry also. 2 into standard enthalpy of formation of water. This is completely products. Now come to standard enthalpy of formation of reactants, that is methane, plus 2 into standard enthalpy of formation of oxygen gas. Remember, in this data, standard enthalpy of formation of oxygen not given, because we know in standard condition all elements, standard enthalpy of formation is assumed to be 0. Now what is the value of standard enthalpy of formation of CO2 gas? Plus 2 into standard enthalpy of formation of liquid water minus standard enthalpy of formation of gaseous methane. So minus 393.5 minus 2 into 286 minus of minus plus. So approximately 890.5 kilojoule. Isn't it? So this is the important formula. Once again I am telling, this is the useful first formula in thermochemistry while we are calculating the enthalpy of a reaction when enthalpy of formation given. Enthalpy of formation given to you, enthalpy of reaction to be calculated. Suppose out of this enthalpy of reaction is also given to you. Any one of the compounds enthalpy formation is not given, then we can calculate whose enthalpy of formation not given. Let us say water molecule or carbon dioxide not given, or methane is not given. Which is not given, take the value, suppose x, and the enthalpy of reaction is to be given to you. So from that data we can calculate the unknown value from the known values, isn't it? Now, next problem. Calculate the standard enthalpy of formation of N2O5 gas in kilojoule per mole on the basis of the following data. What is the data given to you? N2NO plus O2 gives 2NO2. Enthalpy of a reaction given kilojoule minus 114. 4NO2 plus O2, 2N2O5. Here also enthalpy of reaction is given minus 102.6 kilojoule. And enthalpy of formation of NO given to you 90.2 kilojoule per mole. Now, from these three equations, we have to calculate the enthalpy of formation of N2O5. First of all, we have to calculate the enthalpy of formation of N2O5. What is the enthalpy of formation? 1 mole of a compound is formed from its constituent elements dinitrogen and dioxygen. For balancing of oxygen, so N2 plus 5 by 2 O2 is equal to N2O5. So this is the standard enthalpy of formation of N2O5. Now this is our question. Now this is our question. How to calculate the standard enthalpy of formation? Now what is the given data? Enthalpy of formation of nitric oxide given. So N2 plus O2 gives NO. Yes or no? This is the value given to you, 90.2. Now I require N2 1 mole, but here half mole. What I am doing, I am multiplying with 2 on both sides. So the N2 plus O2 gives 2NO Now this value become 180.4. Suppose let us say this is the delta H1. Now come to this equation. 2NO plus O2, 2NO2. This value, let us say delta H2, that is equal to minus 114. Suppose if I am adding these two equations, NO gets cancelled. So what is the net equation? N2 plus O2 plus O2, 2O2 to give 2NO2, isn't it? Now what is the delta H? Algebraic sum of delta H1 plus delta H2, isn't it? Now here plus 66.4 kilojoule. Now come to equation number this one, 4NO2, but I have 2NO2 here. Now what we are doing, I am dividing this equation by 2 so that I will get 2NO2. Okay. Now take this equation, 4NO2 plus O2 gives 2N2O5. I need only 1 mole of N2O5, but I have 2 moles of N2O5. The delta H value given to you minus 102.6. What I am doing, I am dividing by 2 or multiplying with 1 by 2 on both sides. Isn't it? Now here minus 51.3. Now let us say this is equation 1. Now this is equation 2. Add 1 and 2. What happens? What is the equation 1? N2 plus 2O2 gives 2NO2 delta H 66.4 kilojoule. Equation 2, 2NO2 plus half O2 N2O5, this delta H value minus 51.3. NO2 cancel, N2, 2 plus 1 by 2, 5 by 2 gives N2O5. Delta H value 15.1 kilojoule per mole. The question you see, kilojoule per mole asked. So that's why we have to write 1 mole of N2O5 on the right hand side. Now, after completion of first type of enthalpy of reaction, that is enthalpy of formation. Number 2, enthalpy of combustion. Enthalpy of combustion. It is also known as a heat of combustion. Heat of combustion. Now, it is represented by delta HC. C stands for combustion. C stands for combustion. The name itself indicates that combustion means heating. Here, the enthalpy change per mole of a substance when it undergoes complete combustion. It undergoes complete combustion. Now here it is the change in enthalpy when 1 mole of a substance undergoes complete combustion, nothing but oxidation. In the presence of excess of air or oxygen. Now, if in standard conditions, it is called standard enthalpy of combustion. Standard enthalpy of combustion represented by delta H naught C or delta C H naught. Whenever superscript 0 not given to you, so immediately we have to consider the question, the data given in the standard condition under specified condition. Now, oxidation or complete combustion, generally in an organic compound, suppose element oxygen is there, how it oxidizes, how it undergo oxidation into carbon dioxide. Let us say hydrogen, how it is undergo oxidation, combustion. Suppose element sulfur is there, it will get oxidized to sulfur dioxide. Suppose phosphorus is there, it will get oxidized to phosphorus pentoxide. Suppose metal is there, metal get oxidized to metal oxide. If nitrogen is there, nitrogen dioxide, and so on. Isn't it? Now here, suppose carbon, that is a standard state graphite, undergoes oxidation with oxygen to give carbon dioxide. Now in this reaction, the standard enthalpy of combustion minus 393.5 kilojoule per mole. Remember, enthalpy of combustion, it is always exothermic. This is very important. Enthalpy of reaction may be exothermic or may be endothermic, but enthalpy of combustion is always exothermic, that is heat energy releases. Now graphite, 1 mole, the statement corresponding to 1 mole of a substance. When 1 mole of a graphite, that is the 12 grams of a graphite, undergo oxidation with oxygen to give carbon dioxide. This is the enthalpy of combustion. Now, in this what happens? What is the enthalpy of reaction? In this situation, enthalpy of formation of CO2 gas, both are equal. In this situation, enthalpy of combustion of graphite. Shall I write like this? This is corresponding to enthalpy of combustion of graphite. This is also corresponding to enthalpy of reaction. It is also corresponding to enthalpy of formation of CO2. Standard enthalpy of formation corresponding to 1 mole of a compound to be formed from its constituent elements in the standard condition. Now, hydrogen undergo combustion to give water. Remember, what is the water physical state? Depending upon temperature. In combustion, what happens? Huge amount of heat energy releases that may keep the liquid water into gaseous state. But when we are dealing with the standard condition, that is the room temperature, the water will condense. The water will condense to liquid state. So we are taking the liquid state water, isn't it? Standard enthalpy of combustion of hydrogen gas. This is standard enthalpy of combustion of graphite. Standard enthalpy of combustion of what? Graphite. This is standard enthalpy of combustion of hydrogen gas is equal to minus 286. Remember, if I write here gaseous state, then it is combustion, but not the standard enthalpy of combustion, because the physical state of water in standard condition to be liquid state. Now, oxidation of methane. Standard state of water, liquid, CO2, O2, methane are gases. Standard enthalpy of combustion of methane is 890.8 kilojoule per mole. Remember, in numerical problem, the heat evolved in the sense minus. Sign will be very important. Sometimes sign is not given to you. In the data, heat evolved will be given to you. Whenever heat evolved means we have to take the sign, negative sign. This is energy releases, heat energy releases. Suppose alcohol oxidation, ethyl alcohol oxidation, CO2, H2O. CO2 gaseous state, water liquid state, oxygen gaseous state. Do you know alcohol is a liquid state? Come to balancing, carbon atoms are 2, hydrogen atoms are 6, 3 2s are 6, oxygen atoms are 4 plus 3 7. So here 1 is there, 6 means 3 2s are 6. Standard enthalpy of combustion of ethanol liquid is equal to 1367.2. Now, the standard enthalpy of combustion, it is always corresponding to 1 mole of the substance in the presence of excess of air or oxygen. Remember, let us suppose carbon allotropy diamond I am taking, oxidation, it is not corresponding to standard enthalpy of combustion because it is combustion but not the standard enthalpy of combustion. Now, standard enthalpy of combustion is not written here because the standard state of the carbon is graphite, not diamond. Are you getting my point? So this is very important. Which of the following represents standard enthalpy of combustion? H2 plus O2 H2O. Benzene, oxidation, CO2 and water. C, graphite, O2, CO2. CO plus O2, CO2. 2C plus O2, 2CO. N2 plus O2 NO O2 plus F2 gives O2 F2. Now there are some thermochemical equations are given to you. Now out of these thermochemical equations, which corresponding to standard enthalpy of combustion? Standard enthalpy of combustion. Let us say one by one. 1 mole of hydrogen gas undergo combustion with oxygen gas to give water. Now what is the standard state of the water here? Liquid state, but the question is given gaseous state. So it doesn't corresponding to standard enthalpy of combustion. Second one, benzene liquid state, oxygen gaseous state, benzene undergoes oxidation to give CO2 and H2O. CO2 gaseous state, water is liquid state. This corresponding to standard enthalpy of combustion. Now, graphite undergo combustion with oxygen to give carbon dioxide. This is standard enthalpy of combustion. Remember, if diamond is given, it is do not corresponding to standard enthalpy of combustion. Now, CO plus O2 gives CO2. It is also corresponding because carbon monoxide unstable, it further get oxidizes to give carbon dioxide. Now, fifth one, carbon get oxidizes to carbon monoxide. Do you know carbon monoxide stable or unstable? Unstable. It is further undergoes oxidation to give carbon dioxide. That means the statement explains the complete oxidation, but it is incomplete oxidation, isn't it? So this is what? Incomplete combustion or oxidation. So this is not corresponding to standard enthalpy of combustion. Now come to these two. Here also oxygen is using 1 mole hydrogen, 1 mole. Do you know N2 is a stable gas? Now these two gases relatively stable, isn't it? So these two gases at a standard state, standard conditions, they do not combine with each other. So this is a strictly speaking endothermic reaction. N2 do not combine with O2 under normal condition. It will combine. N2 combine with O2 in the presence of lightning. In the presence of lightning, that is high temperature required. Here what we require? High temperature is required. So this is an endothermic reaction. I told you all combustion reactions are exothermic, but it is endothermic reaction. Now come to O2 plus F2, O2, F2, it is not also combustion. In combustion, what happens? Oxygen is act as an oxidizing agent, isn't it? But here oxidizing agent is fluorine, because fluorine is the most electronegative as compared to oxygen atom, isn't it? In all these situations, oxygen oxidation number decreasing 0 to -2, 0 to oxide -2, 0 to -2, 0 to 0 to -2, 0 to -2. But here oxygen 0 to +1, because fluorine is the most electronegative element whose oxidation number is -1. So 2 fluorines are there, -2 for each fluorine, -1. So each oxygen is +1. This is very important. So this is not considered as a combustion reaction. It is not considered as a combustion reaction. So our options are second one, third one, fourth one, isn't it? Now, suppose if combustion enthalpy data given to you, then calculate the enthalpy of a reaction. When combustion enthalpy data given, then calculation of enthalpy of reaction. Now I am taking the standard condition, standard enthalpy of a reaction, algebraic sum of the standard enthalpy of combustion of the reactants minus algebraic sum of the standard enthalpy of combustion of the products. This is the second formula. This is the formula number 2. This is the formula number 2. What is the formula number 1? When enthalpy of standard enthalpy or enthalpy of formation are given, then enthalpy of reaction, standard enthalpy of formation of products minus reactants. But here I am writing reactants minus products with respect to combustion data, combustion enthalpy. With respect to combustion enthalpy. So this is a very useful formula. Now, suppose question is given like this: C2H2 plus 2H2 C2H6. This is the thermochemical equation. Standard enthalpy of reaction to be calculated. Given the standard enthalpy of combustion of acetylene, hydrogen and ethane are X1, X2 and X3 respectively. Now, standard enthalpy of reaction to be calculated, to be find out from the given data, combustion data. What is the combustion enthalpy of acetylene? X1, X2, X3 kilojoule per mole respectively. Now, acetylene reaction with dihydrogen to give ethane. Now, what is the formula to calculate the standard enthalpy of a reaction? Algebraic sum of the standard enthalpy of combustion of the reactants minus algebraic sum of the combustion enthalpy of the products. Isn't it? Now, standard enthalpy of a reaction is equal to, what are the reactants? Two reactants are there. One is acetylene, standard enthalpy of combustion of acetylene gas, plus 2 moles of the standard enthalpy of combustion of dihydrogen gas, minus of standard enthalpy of combustion of ethane gas. Okay? Now what is the given data? What is the standard enthalpy of combustion of acetylene gas? X1 plus 2 into standard enthalpy of a hydrogen is X2 minus half standard enthalpy of combustion of ethane is X3. X1 plus 2X2 minus X3. Now, next problem. Standard enthalpy of formation methane gas X. Standard enthalpy of formation of CO2 gas Y. Standard enthalpy of formation of water liquid Z. This is given to you kilojoule per mole. Then calculate standard enthalpy of reaction. You see, what is this reaction? Methane reaction with oxygen. This is oxidation or combustion. So this question can also write as a enthalpy of combustion. Enthalpy of combustion. Now, I told you when enthalpy of formation data given to you, how to calculate the enthalpy of a reaction, standard enthalpy of a reaction, algebraic sum of the standard enthalpy of formation of products minus standard enthalpy of formation of reactants. This is the first formula. This is the formula number 1. This is the formula number 2. These two formulas are very important. Now, this is a combustion reaction. So, enthalpy of combustion, enthalpy of reaction both are same. Now, what is the standard enthalpy of formation of the products? Here, standard enthalpy of formation of carbon dioxide is one product and 2 moles of standard enthalpy of formation of water liquid. This is completely products. Minus standard enthalpy of formation of methane gas. Here, standard enthalpy of formation of oxygen not given. Why it is not given? Because in elementary state, what is the standard enthalpy of formation? Assumed to be 0. So shall I write this value 0? Now what is the formation enthalpy of carbon dioxide? That is Y. Plus 2 into what is the standard enthalpy of water given to you? Z. Minus of what is the standard enthalpy of formation of methane is given to you? X. So this is the answer. Y plus 2Z minus X. Now, suppose an organic compound, the organic compound is given to you. Generally, 2 elements are present, carbon and hydrogen. Carbon, hydrogen, 2 elements are present in this organic compound. In that situation, I am writing one formula. Enthalpy of, standard enthalpy of formation of organic compound is equal to number of carbon atoms in one molecule of organic compound multiplied by standard enthalpy of combustion of graphite. Carbon, nothing but graphite. If you want to calculate the enthalpy of combustion, so combustion plus 1 by 2 into number of hydrogen atoms multiplied by standard enthalpy of combustion of hydrogen gas minus of standard enthalpy of formation of that compound. This is a very useful formula whenever enthalpy of combustion given, enthalpy of formation is asking, or vice versa. Enthalpy of combustion of a compound, that compound containing how many number of carbon atoms into combustion of the each carbon atom plus 1 by 2 number of H atoms, because hydrogen is atomicity 2, so that's why I am dividing by 2. 1 by 2 number of hydrogen atoms into number combustion of the hydrogen minus formation enthalpy of the compound. Suppose let enthalpy of combustion of carbon, suppose X, enthalpy of combustion of hydrogen gas Y. Now enthalpy of formation of combustion of compound is Z. So all the combustion data given to you. All the combustion data is given to you. Now, how many number of carbon atoms are there? X into combustion of carbon, and combustion how many number of carbon atoms are there? We don't know, depending upon the compound. And combustion enthalpy data given to you. Combustion enthalpy data given to you. So put these values in this formula, and you can find the enthalpy of formation of a compound. Suppose, take the example methane. In methane, how many carbons are there? 1. How many hydrogens are there? 4. Let us suppose graphite combustion enthalpy X. Combustion is always exothermic, so I am writing the minus sign here. Okay. Now I want to calculate the enthalpy of formation of methane. How to calculate the enthalpy of formation of methane? Bring the formation enthalpy here. If you want to write here formation of compound, then give a combustion of the compound. Only the thing is that. Now, here number of carbon atoms 1 into minus x. Number of hydrogen atoms are 4 into 1 by 2, that is minus 2y minus of minus z. This is very important compound. So that you will get minus x plus minus 2y plus z. Suppose compound is ethane. What is the formation enthalpy of ethane? Combustion enthalpy of hydrogen, that is minus x into 2. Combustion enthalpy of carbon, that is minus x into 2, that is minus 2x. 1 by 2 of number of hydrogen 6. 1 by 2 into 6, that is 3. 3 into minus y. Minus of minus plus z. Acetylene is there. Enthalpy of combustion in the standard state of acetylene is equal to, shall I write minus 2x minus y and plus z. Suppose benzene, liquid benzene is given to you. Standard enthalpy of formation of a liquid benzene is equal to minus 6x minus 3y plus z. This is a short formula. Don't go for large calculations. By simply applying this formula, we can calculate the combustion if formation data given. Otherwise, formation if combustion data is given. Now, what is the calorific value? Calorific value corresponding to the heat of combustion per gram of the substance. Heat of combustion per gram of the substance. It is enthalpy of combustion of 1 gram of a substance. Now, how to calculate the 1 gram of a substance enthalpy? Suppose if we calculate 1 mole of a substance enthalpy, so by dividing the molar mass, we get per gram of the substance enthalpy of combustion known as a calorific value. So, calorific value to calculate molar heat of combustion or enthalpy of combustion. Molar means corresponding to 1 mole divided by its molar mass. Divided by its molar mass. So that you will get the calorific value. The calorific value, especially fuel or food. Basically, fuel or food substances calorific value generally calculated that corresponding to the heat content of the system per gram of the substance, isn't it? Now, calorific value is a measure of efficiency of a fuel. If a fuel is a good fuel or not a good fuel, how it is measured with the help of its calorific value. That is, efficiency of fuel or any food is related with its calorific value. Its calorific value. Let's suppose methane combustion what is the combustion enthalpy of methane? Let us say minus 890.8 kilojoule per mole. Now, I want to calculate when 1 gram of a methane undergo combustion, how much of heat energy releases? How much of heat energy releases? So, calorific value of methane is equal to what is the standard enthalpy of combustion of methane divided by what is the molecular weight of the methane. So minus 890.8 divided by molar mass of methane 16, that is carbon 12 and each hydrogen is 1. So you will get kilojoule per gram of the substance. This is called calorific value. Now, come to next problem. Your human body required 2370 kilocalories of heat energy daily. The heat of combustion of a glucose is minus 790 kilocalorie per mole. Find the amount of glucose that required for daily consumption. Basically, C6H12O6. This is the molecular formula of a glucose. On oxidation, you will get CO2 and H2O. The standard states I am writing here. Glucose is a solid. For complete balancing, I am writing 6 CO2 and 6 H2O and 6 O2. Now, as per standard condition, 1 mole glucose undergo complete combustion, the heat energy releases 790 kilocalorie regarding 1 mole. 1 mole nothing but molar mass. So molar mass of glucose, that is 180. So carbon atomic mass is 12, hydrogen atomic mass is 1, oxygen atomic mass is 16. Now, when 180 grams of a glucose undergo combustion, this much of heat energy releases. Now, our body required total how much of heat energy? This much of heat energy required. So how many moles or how many grams of glucose must be intake for daily consumption? Okay. Now, unitary method. 790 kilocalories heat energy corresponding to 180 gram or 1 mole glucose. How it is known? As per standard definition. Now, the heat energy required to our body, that is 2370 kilocalories. In order to get this amount of heat energy, how much of glucose must be intake? So, unitary method by cross multiplication, 2370 by 790 into 180. 0 0 gets cancelled. 79 3s are. So 18 3s are 54. 540 grams glucose should be intake. Now, heat of combustion of benzene at 27 degrees centigrade was found by Baum calorimeter is 780 kilocalorie per mole. The heat evolved on the burning of 39 grams of a benzene in open vessel. This is very important. Baum calorimeter, it is an instrument to measure the Baum calorimeter is an instrument to measure the enthalpy of combustion, heat of combustion. This Baum calorimeter is a closed result system, so at constant volume. The experiment carried at constant volume. Now, here, first of all, write the balanced equation corresponding to combustion of benzene. Now, how many moles of benzene here undergo combustion as per standard condition? 1 mole. 1 mole benzene 79 grams. This is very 70, 12 6 are 78 grams. Now at constant volume, we have to calculate delta U only. But the question, calculate combustion of not 1 mole, this is half mole. 1 mole corresponding to 78 grams, so half mole corresponding to 39 grams. In a open vessel means pressure constant. Pressure constant means we have to find delta H. First of all, calculate the delta H by delta U data. What is the relation between delta H and delta U? Delta H is equal to delta U plus RT delta NG. Yes or no? Now what is the delta U given to you? 780. Remember, this 780 minus 780 or plus 780? Minus 780. Because enthalpy of combustion is always exothermic. Heat evolved, so minus 780. Plus, what is the R value to be taken? What is the delta U value given in kilocalories? So R value should be taken. 1 calorie in kilocalories. In calories, generally R value 1.987 calorie, mole inverse, Kelvin inverse. So approximately shall I write 2 here? Calorie, mole inverse. So I am converting into kilocalories. What is the temperature given to you? 27, that is 300 Kelvin. Now the important thing is delta Ng. Delta Ng, number of moles of gaseous products minus reactants. So 6 minus 15 by 2, that is 3 by 2. Minus of 3 by 2. So 2 zeros gets cancelled. This one gets cancelled. Minus 780 minus of 0.9. So minus 780.9. This is the delta H corresponding to kilojoule per mole. Corresponding to kilojoule per mole. But the question is corresponding to 39 grams of benzene, not the 1 mole of benzene, not the 78 grams of benzene. So for 39 grams or half mole, that is 0.5 moles benzene. So this value get half, this value get half because this is corresponding to 1 mole. So delta H is equal to minus 780.9 divided by 2. 390.45 kilocalories. Here in option, magnitude is given here. So just you take the magnitude 390.45. 390.45. So this is the answer.